Coming in number 10, the eyebrow glitch. Now we've all played around with those fun Snapchat filters, you know, the ones that make you look like a puppy or maybe something scary during a time like Halloween. But where things started to go wrong is when they began uploading filters that enhance feminine features. Now I'm sure this Instagram model was happy to find a matching pink hat and shirt, so she just wanted to flex, but perhaps didn't have the time to do her eyebrows because, how did you not see that eyebrow floating through the brim of the hat? Doesn't take a rocket scientist to say that she's been catfishing this whole time. Coming in number 9, Sahar Tabar. Sahar Tabar, whose real name is Fatima Kishfand, initially shocked the world with her attempts at looking like actress Angelina Jolie. Before her account was deleted, she had garnered around 486,000 followers by regularly posting photos of her haunting new look. Many people believe that Sahar had gone through some drastic cosmetic surgeries to achieve this look though. However, she has now made it very public that this look was actually achieved through makeup and Photoshop. According to Mail Online, Sahar posted a picture of her former appearance for the first time. She admitted to having some surgery to her face, including a nose job, lip fillers, and liposuction, but she is also quoted as saying, "This is Photoshop and makeup. Every time I publish a photo, I paint my face in an increasingly funny way. It is a way of expressing yourself, a kind of art. My fans know that this is not my real face." Coming to break, Hui. This Chinese influencer was exposed by a Facebook user named Xtreme for posting some pretty extremely altered photos of herself and a friend online. The original photos that she was sharing made her face look almost doll-like, with extremely airbrushed looking faces as well. This side-by-side comparison shows a dramatic difference between the catfishing images she was posting online and what the reality was. In another photo, she actually forgot to take a reflection out of the nearby window, which is most likely where this Facebook user that exposed her first was tipped off that this social media star may be catfishing people. And at number 7, Hush Puppy. Nigerian influencer Hush Puppy once flaunted a life of luxury that many became very envious of. He seemed to have it all, from penthouses to expensive cars. Hush Puppy was always posting about his lavish lifestyle. He often attached messages of motivation, but now people are realizing that it was all just a big scam. Recently, he admitted to conning people out of at least $24 million, including $1 million that was meant for a children's hospital in Qatar. Anytime someone inquired about how Hush Puppy gained his wealth, he would claim that he amassed his fortune by playing the real estate market in Dubai. However, this facade that he was putting forth was broken apart by FBI agents who raided the influencer's home and found $41 million in cash, 13 luxury cars valued at around $6.8 million, and phone and computer evidence containing more than 100,000 fraud files, and the addresses of nearly 2 million possible victims. He was then arrested and flown to the US, where he was transferred to a jail in California, where he will await his sentencing. In at number 6, Soya no Soi. A young and beautiful Japanese motorcycle enthusiast turned out to be a 50-year-old man using an app to transform himself. The real person behind the account is a father of 3 and former competitive bodybuilder Yasuo Nakajima. Vice originally exposed him as being the ultimate catfish on the Japanese Monday Late Show once their production had caught up with him in person. He then would admit on live TV that he had been fooling people for months using this face app because he thought that no one would be interested in following a middle-aged man. Although this admission that he had adopted a persona stunned his fans, but it actually helped his follower count. People were like, oh cool, he's telling the truth now, I'll follow him. In number 5, Belle Gibson. Back in the early days of Instagram, influencer Belle Gibson was one of the first major con artists. In the 2010s, this Australian wellness influencer got tons of followers for promoting a diet of clean eating and launching an app called The Whole Pantry. Here's where things started to get a little weird though. She told her followers that this diet that she had created had been helping her battle and even cured multiple types of cancer, including a brain tumor. After doing tons of tours and speaking gigs, she said that she had been diagnosed with more cancer. Following that, she released a cookbook and promised her followers that the proceeds would all be going to various charities. However, in March of 2015, a report surfaced that said the $300,000 she made had not been donated anywhere. She then tried to claim that she had been falsely diagnosed with cancer, but then later admitted that she never had any type of cancer. And by 2017, a federal court in Melbourne had ordered her to pay $410,000 in fines for false charity claims, and the catfishing that she was leading a healthy life when she truly wasn't. Just scamming her fans. In at number 4, Marta Rentel. We spoke about Marta Rentel on this channel before. If you recall, she was the influencer that was selling her love as an NFT for a whopping $250K. Marta is a Polish influencer who is very forward about the separation of an online persona that she has and herself in real life. So this is why I put her on this list. You can't be out here faking some online persona and scamming people out of money and not make it onto a list like this. Getting exposed for, catfishing or living a fake life doesn't always have to happen by way of randos online. It can sometimes be the influencer themselves. She actually said that her online persona is Marty Renty, which is who this lucky winner will be receiving love from. It's such a farce that I can't even keep it together whenever I read back over this information. Rentel is clearly faking an online personality to just trick men into paying for love. Arda. artificial love. And at number 3, Julia Stiuso. Back in 2016, Julia had appeared on a morning show and claimed to be the daughter of a billionaire. Famously, she was the woman that claimed she was too beautiful to work. She also claimed that she would fly from her home in London to Russia just to get her hair done. However, shortly after bragging about her luxurious lifestyle, she was exposed for renting out a nice place specifically for the filming of her appearance on the show called Rich Kids. However, when the camera crew arrived, she actually tried to pretend that the place was hers, but it wasn't. It was an Airbnb. Coming in number 2, Her Royal Highness. Fans of this popular Chinese video blogger got quite the shock upon finding out that she wasn't exactly who she said she was. The blogger, who referred to herself as Your Highness, just so happened to have a technical glitch during one of her live streams that accidentally revealed to her audience that she was not the young, glamorous woman that she was portraying. Turns out she was catfishing this whole time. You see, what happened was, during a joint live stream, she was urged by her fans to show her face and remove the filter that she had been using, but she refused, apparently adding, "I can't show my face until I receive gifts worth 100,000 yuan. After all, I'm a good-looking host." Followers apparently began sending her donations, but at some point the filter she was using stopped working, revealing that she was actually just a middle-aged woman. Although she didn't notice the glitch until people began leaving her VIP access room in large numbers. Not that there's anything wrong with being a middle-aged woman, but there is something wrong with faking that you're somebody else. That's all I'm saying. Last but certainly not least, our number 1 spot, Danielle Cohn. This teen influencer has more than 1 million subscribers, but her way of getting those clicks was very controversial. She actually posted a video with a title alluding to the fact that she was expecting a child. Many were already creeped out thinking that she was 15 years old, and it became even more shocking to discover that she was actually 13 years old. During an interview with her father, he said, "For years I have done the diplomatic thing while dealing with my daughter being online in a way I didn't approve of and trying to have it handled out of social media because I figured the system would work and keep my daughter safe." AKA, he thought the internet would do all the parenting for him. Turns out, no.
And at number 10, Kylie Jenner. At this point, I think we all know that any photo we see on Instagram from a Kardashian sister has been edited in some way. It has gotten to a point where the Kardashians won't even allow unedited photos of themselves on the internet. That's why allegedly Kylie is trying to get these paparazzi photos from the zoo taken down off the internet. Similarly to what happened with Khloe last year. The photos are obviously unedited, and it appears that Kylie is also not wearing any makeup. Since Kylie is allegedly begging for these photos to be taken down, per the tweet, it's clear that everything she posts is edited, and she's terrified of a photo of herself being online that she doesn't like. And at number 9, Purple Skies. Nothing is more beautiful than a cotton candy sunset when the sky turns pink and purple. And a part of what makes it so beautiful is the fact that it is so rare. Because it's so rare, Instagram models try and have it in the background of their photos to make it more interesting. Like this girl who took a photo on a beach with some palm trees and a beautiful sunset. But when you look closer, you can see that it's all a lie, and she photoshopped the background onto the photo. This is made clear when you look closer at the palm tree specifically, and in between the branches you can see that the real picture was taken in a normal blue sky. Because the background is edited, I would assume her body is also edited, although if it is, it's not as obvious. And at number 8, the Stokes twins. The Stokes twins have just over 7.5 million subscribers, but back when they were celebrating a milestone of hitting 3 million, they posted this photo to Instagram. On the photo they said, quote, "Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I'm so grateful to have you guys on this journey. Love you 3 million. But once people took a closer look at the photo, many were confused how it could be raining so much that their shirts were see-through, but their hair and face were completely dry. The consensus here is that they wanted to post a photo where they could make it seem like they had abs, and having them soak through a wet shirt was the best way. And at number 7, perfect breakfast. Nothing looks better than a beautiful meal, and influencers are known to take photos of their meals to show off how delicious and appetizing it looks to their followers. This influencer decided to take it up a notch, and instead of ordering a beautiful meal and taking a photo with it, she decided to photoshop the food onto what looks like a real plate. It also looked like she photoshopped the other food as well. I wonder if this was some sort of brand deal or something. I don't know why, but this is next level hilarious to me. Like, I wonder how often people are adding in food or things in the background and we just don't even notice unless it's a really bad Photoshop job. And at number 6, Tana Mojo. I think Tana is probably the worst influencer ever when it comes to photo editing, because at this point I think it's safe to say she heavily edits all of her Instagram photos. She's open about it and jokes all the time about the fact that she has had facial modifications and FaceTimes excessively, but it doesn't make it any less shocking when you see the before and afters. One of the most infamous is from November of 2019 when Tana attended the People's Choice Awards. And after posting a photo to Instagram, some fans felt it looked nothing like Tana, so they went to find the Getty image, which, side note, you can actually do if you want to see unedited photos, and the results were shocking. She basically changed the entire structure of her face and lips, and I don't think there's one single part of her face that was not edited. Halfway at number 5, Kim Kardashian. We have yet another Kardashian Photoshop fail. This time Kim was caught editing a video. In a Skims campaign ad, Kim dragged her finger across her waist while feeling the underwear that was launching, and when her finger dragged across her waist, her finger got distorted, making it pretty obvious her waist was edited to be smaller. Following all the backlash, Kim's team claimed it was just a quote uploading glitch, and it happened after the video lost some of its quality in the upload process. And I don't know anything about tech, but I'm not sure why it would only glitch in one certain area if it was actually an upload error. Apparently a glitch-free version of the ad is now taking its place, but I think we all know it wasn't really a glitch. And at number 4, Alina Omovich. Alina Omovich, or Alina Star, is an Instagram model who has over 1.5 million followers on Instagram. And just going through her page, her pictures look unreal, and not necessarily in a good way. And with I'm pretty confident none of her pictures are actually real. Instagram account Celeb pasted a side-by-side of her photos versus her in real life, and the difference is shocking. Mostly because she looks great in the original photos. It seems that in her Instagram photos she tries to look completely unnatural. Her waist is incredibly small, along with incredibly large breasts and butt. A combination that's usually only possible with surgery or Photoshop. One commenter said she looks like the mean mother from Coraline, while others commented that she's gonna be having back problems soon from her breast implants. Both are probably true. In at number 3, Ariana Grande. Every time that I click on this photo, I am still shocked to see that it exists online and hasn't been deleted by Ariana yet. Ariana posted this photo as a teaser for her latest single called Focus. The text in front of her on the picture even reads 12 days till the single. But if you look a little closer at the picture, specifically Ariana's hands, you can see there was a major Photoshop fail. There's no before and after with this one, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that her thumb is insanely long. Her whole hand is longer than normal, but her thumb is absurdly long and thin and has clearly been stretched out. I'm just trying to wonder what was accomplished by the extra long thumb. Maybe she wanted her arm to look thinner or something, who knows. The comments on the photo are also turned off, so clearly she was getting tons of comments about it, and instead of deleting the picture, she just turned off the comments. I guess there could even be a theory that the whole thing was done just to generate press for her song, but I guess I'll leave that one up to you. And at number 2, Madison Beer. Madison Beer is one of the most beautiful women ever, and even though she denies getting any modifications or editing her photos, people do not believe her, and people online are desperately trying to catch her editing her photos any chance that they get. This was the case in 2020 after she uploaded some photos from a beach day. In one set of photos on a boardwalk, the glass pane behind her magically went away. That way if she edited her butt, which was beside the glass pane, you wouldn't be able to tell. Unfortunately, her plan sort of backfired, and fans instantly noticed that the glass pane was missing, clearly showing the photo was altered and she was trying to hide it. After the backlash, she claimed she was trying to remove bird poop from the photos, but nobody believed her. And finally, number 1, Danielle Cohen. Danielle is so well known for editing her photos. There is an entire Instagram account dedicated to exposing her Photoshop. Many of the photos will show what Dani looked like the same day in the same outfit she wore in an Instagram photo, and the difference is shocking. In this one, she's standing right in front of a wavy ocean, and right behind her butt the waves are distorted. Coincidence? I think not. Then another shows her posing in a bathing suit beside a screenshot of a video in the same suit. I'm sure the posing and angles had a huge impact, but we're pretty sure the photo was edited too.
At number 10, Kim Kardashian. In June, the reality star made an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. On her way to the show, she did an Instagram live in the car to promote the show. It did not go quite as planned because with her were her 2 sons, Saint and Psalm. Like anything involving a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, it was chaotic, and we got to see Kardashian's mom side in action. Kim told the boys to say hi, Saint popped in and said hi weirdos. She was not too pleased with the choice of language and told him to stop it. Saint wasn't quite done just yet, adding, "If you're watching this, I hate you." Psalm of course was repeating whatever Big Brother was saying. She scolded Saint with, "Look what you're teaching him," prompting Saint to defend his brother, telling viewers this is a good boy. Even during the taping of the show, she had to tell them to settle down quite a few times. The Rowdy Boys did not mix well with being live, and I think that's the last time they got to go to work with Kim. Number 9, Cameron Diaz. The actor did not know how to work the tech on an Instagram live, and she let us all know it. She was doing an interview with Carly Stein, founder and CEO of Beekeepers Naturals Inc. Whoever was helping her with the live left her some instructions, but I guess they weren't too effective. She was trying to pin a comment at the top of the chat so viewers joining late would know what's going on. She told viewers, "I'm posting it, but I know I'm supposed to say pin, so that's another fail on my end." She grabbed her glasses and read the printed out instructions once again. After struggling for a while, she decided to go on without the pin comment and began her chat with Carly anyway. I'm sure new viewers got the memo. They chatted about health and beauty and even gave fans a glimpse into her new life as a first-time mom. InformOverload.com. At number 8, Adele. Before the singer released her most recent album 30, fans had been waiting 5 years, so it was highly anticipated. Last year, in efforts to promote her single Easy on Me, she jumped on Instagram Live to chat with fans. Then, out of nowhere, in the middle of the stream, a fan asked Adele what her body count was. If you don't know, body count refers to the number of people you slept with. She did not know that was the meaning and asked her viewers, "What's my body count? What does that mean?" She moved on from the question, but I'm sure she learned quickly after the stream just what that question means. Luckily, Adele has a wonderful sense of humor, so I don't think she would have been offended by the raunchy question. All I know is the confusion made for a funny clip of the singer. At number 7, Max Eric. He's an actor as well as a musician. Eric was previously engaged to Demi Lovato, a relationship which they first confirmed to fans accidentally in an Instagram Live. In early March, Lovato shared that she was single, but by the end of the month, fans were noticing some hints that led them to believe otherwise. Eric posted a video of him singing Yellow by Coldplay to Instagram with the caption 4D with a rose emoji and a heart. Fans were sure it translated to for Demi. They confirmed suspicions when Eric was singing at the piano for an Instagram Live and Lovato walked into frame. You can see him mouth "I'm live" multiple times before she finally realized and quickly covered her face with a blanket and popped back out of frame. They made their official first appearance in the music video for Stuck With You, and by July the two were engaged. At the end of September, however, the pair broke up and things were pretty messy for a while. Eric even accused his ex-fiancée of using him for a PR stunt. Number 6, 21 Savage. The rapper joined in on the lockdown entertainment by hopping on Instagram Live and singing some of his favorite R&B hits. I emphasize that he's a rapper and not a singer, so hearing him try to hit some of those high notes kept viewers quite entertained indeed. He sang songs like Beyonce's Be Myself and I and Usher's Let It Burn, and fans were delighted. 21's covers turned him into a trending topic on Twitter as fans watched clips of his live karaoke session. The live stream definitely showed us a different side to the rapper, whose own music is far from Beyonce and Usher. Whatever his intentions were with the live, he managed to keep people laughing, and there's nothing wrong with trending on Twitter in this case. One fan tweeted, "21 Savage, the real king of R&B." Another, "21 Savage singing his soul out on live." At number 5, Doja Cat. In February, the singer accidentally exposed her new mystery boyfriend during an Instagram Live. She'd been hiding her new man from fans, but let her guard down while on live. Doja was chilling in the pool talking to her fans when suddenly you hear a man in the back call her babe. For a second, she turned to respond before realizing what had happened. She quickly said, "Oh, I'm on live," before telling viewers she had to go and ending the stream. After, of course, the clip went viral and fans began speculating who the man could be. There was a lot of speculation that the voice belonged to the rapper French Montana, who she'd been linked with since October 2020. One fan wrote, "That's defo French in the back, he has the same voice." Another said, "That's French Montana, he's low-key her boyfriend for real for real." Nothing turns the internet into a bunch of detectives more than a celebrity trying to keep a secret. At number 4, Millie Bobby Brown. For those that don't know, the Stranger Things star also has a line of beauty products including hair accessories, makeup, and skincare called Florence by Mills. A couple of years ago, Brown had to apologize to fans after being called out for not actually using her skincare products during an Instagram Live tutorial. Then, 15, Brown was accused of faking her nighttime skincare routine after not actually using the products or removing any makeup. She received a lot of negative feedback, and in response to the criticism, she explained that she's still learning and appreciated the feedback. She wrote on Instagram, "I'm still learning the best way to share my routines as I get to know this space better. I'm not an expert. I thought doing a quick video replicating my personal process for that night was okay, but that's not what was conveyed. I understand. I appreciate all of your feedback on this journey. Please keep sharing your thoughts and I will too." I get why she didn't want to record herself washing her face. It's not the most glamorous, but I think it made people think she didn't want her own products to touch her skin. Number 3, Hannah Brown. The Bachelorette star got into some trouble after one of her live streams during lockdown in 2020. When the reality star was trying to remember how the song Rockstar by DaBaby went, she let the N-word slip. As a white woman, obviously this was not okay and her viewers immediately clocked it. Brown didn't catch her error right away, being confused after reading her fans' comments of, "Did she just say it?" She did apologize after the incident, writing, "I owe you all a major apology. There's no excuse and I will not justify what I said. I've read your messages and seen the hurt I have caused. I own it all. I'm terrible terribly sorry and know that whether in public or private, this language is unacceptable. Some people were not having it, saying she knew not to say it even if it's just the lyrics to the song, because she even bleeped out the F-word lyric before. This happens time and time again with white creators on live. If you can't avoid using the word and you don't even realize you said it right away, it leads me to believe it's a word you use even if it is just privately. Number 2. Cardi B. In 2019, rapper Cardi B took to Instagram Live to call out Access Hollywood. Cardi had seen a video from the outlet claiming that her daughter Culture calls someone else mommy due to Cardi's busy work schedule. She took to Instagram to defend herself but ended up landing herself in some hot water. According to Cardi, when asked about balancing work and motherhood, she gave a 2-minute answer explaining that her daughter comes first. She said, yes, I could have somebody babysit my kid, but it's like a whack feeling when your kids are not even trying to F with you and trying to call someone else mommy. But Access Hollywood edited her answer to make the headline juicier. She came to the live guns blazing, cursing at the outlet, telling them not to use her kid for clickbait. Her rage reached new levels when she said, quote, Access Hollywood, suck my whole D, suck a D, I hope your effing mom catches AIDS. The comment has been criticized, and although many were on board before it was said, they called the statement vile, ugly, spiteful, and said it went too far. And at number 1, Justin and Hailey Bieber. Early in the pandemic, when a lot of people were first dealing with unemployment, Justin and his wife Hailey and good friend Kendall Jenner decided to do a live stream together. Unfortunately, the whole time they were being tone-deaf millionaires. In the Instagram Live, Justin and Kendall discussed the negative impact of the coronavirus, and honestly, Justin came across really privileged. One person tweeted, really cool that Jay Biebs takes the time out of his day to acknowledge that we are poor, referring to the singer saying, how blessed are we, a lot of people in this time have a crappy situation. They look at us and obviously we worked hard for where we're at, we can't feel bad for the things we have, but us taking the time to acknowledge that there are people who are struggling is important. Jenner replied with, yeah, I think about that all the time. It was way too soon for celebrity nonsense, with another person tweeting, thank God they're acknowledging us, so grateful. Suddenly my debts are wiped clear and I'm no longer unemployed. Probably would have been better to not acknowledge anyone.
Starting off at number 10, we have John Mayer. This one's a picture of Justin and Hailey Bieber kissing seductively in a hot tub. And in the full-length photo, you can see that they're in the water, and the photographer looks like he was really close to the couple when the photo was taken. So John Mayer commented what we were all thinking and said, quote, interesting dynamic when the photographer is in the hot tub. That's gotta feel super third wheel. I see a lot of myself in this hot tub photographer. Imagine being in a hot tub on business. And when I tell you, I literally screeched at this comment. This is just so amazing. Firstly, like, yeah, who wouldn't want to say that being in a hot tub is like part of their job? But I literally always think of this when I see these types of pictures. Like when I see a couple that has like a super risque photo of themselves in like bed or something, I'm always like, who took that? Like, is some photographer just in your room photographing you making out with your boyfriend? Like, it just feels very like strange to me. Also, I can highly relate to the third wheel comment. Literally all my best friends have like long-term boyfriends and I'm, just here, single. Love that for me. And at number 9, Diplo. So this one was from back in 2018, but it does kind of have some, present day foreshadowing in there. So this one is a photo Cardi B posted on her Instagram, and I'm not sure what her caption was, but it's around the time that her and her off and on again partner Offset were off. So Diplo decided to shoot his shot by commenting on the photo saying, I'm single by the way. And honestly, like, you can't blame the guy for trying, right? Like, he's not pushing for anything. He's just publicly throwing it out there that he's single. And now that we all know Cardi B just announced her divorce from Offset, maybe we'll see his name pop up in some comments again. Also, should I steal that? Just go on people's Instagrams and be like, I'm single by the way. Let me know below. And at number 8, Ariana Grande. Chris Appleton, who is Kim Kardashian's hairstylist, posted this photo of her and her daughter North out and about. And both of them are rocking super high ponytails that are pretty Ariana-esque if I do say so myself. And it seemed like Ari agreed because she commented on that photo saying, quote, I thought both of them were me. And obviously this comment is hilarious, but some people weren't sure if this was shady or not. And Ariana might have been implying that they were copying her in some way, but I doubt that that was the case, and I'm sure that she was just poking fun at the fact that they were wearing her signature hairstyle. But there were even some people thinking Ariana was low-key shading herself because she's constantly called out for her tan skin, and both Kim and her daughter are naturally very tan because of their heritage. But also, there could literally be no meaning to this one whatsoever. I mean, I guess we'll never know, but there's some shade in there somewhere. I can't find it. but I know it's in there. And at number 7, Dr. Phil. This one might actually be the best one in this entire video. So there's this Instagram account called Official Sean Penn, and it basically just posts collages of celebrities and other stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it's not actually Sean Penn, but like, you never know. Basically, this account posted a TikTok of Dr. Phil, where he's calling out everyone that comments daddy on his photos. With Dr. Phil saying, "You have to stop commenting daddy on all my posts. I'm not your daddy." And the best part is that he puts the inspirational music behind it, referencing a TikTok trend. And the whole thing is just, you know, I love my chef's kit. The whole thing is beautiful. It's probably the best TikTok I've ever seen. But the Instagram account disagreed heavily with his statements and made a post with a collage of Dr. Phil, saying, quote, "Dr. Phil posted a TikTok that he doesn't want people to call him daddy. I must respectfully disagree and point to my 69th Amendment right. All citizens have the right to call anyone daddy. Dr. Phil is 7'4", didn't Google that, of thick bone zaddiness with a mustache like an industrial broom and a voice that makes me blacked out. Swipe for irrefutable proof of this zaddiness." And that's a lot. But like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have to agree with the statements. Like Dr. Phil is, you know, he's zaddy. So Dr. Phil commented on that post saying, "Zaddy?" question mark. And honestly, even though I say zaddy a lot, I still kind of have no idea what it actually means. So Google said, well, a daddy is an attractive older man, a zaddy is a man with swag, who's attractive and also fashionable. And I mean, did she lie? And at number 6, Khloe Kardashian. This is another one that is just so amazing. So after the Kardashians announced that they were ending their show by Kim posting a statement on her Instagram, an account called Nori's Black Book posted what looked like their statement, but there were some key changes. With the statement saying, quote, "We will cherish the memories and the countless people we have kicked out of our circle along the way. And thanks to Ryan Seacrest for dragging this thing out for 20 seasons when season 10 should have been the end." Then throwing even more shade by saying, quote, "The 2021 storylines are just gonna be Scott and Mason fighting over Addison Rae," and finishing it off by saying, "Feeling all this is Auntie Courtney's fault." And I swear, like, none of that is wrong as a Keeping Up fan. Like, I know this shade is so accurate on this one, but Khloe actually loved it and commented on the post saying, "Best post yet," with tons of smiley faces. And you just kind of love those celebrities that can laugh at themselves. I love how Khloe's always been like that. Halfway through number 5, Casey Musgraves. You guys already know I had to include a comment from my favorite, Casey Musgraves. So Casey is open about the fact that she's a stoner and was on multiple substances when she wrote her award-winning album, Golden Hour. So she decided to put a picture of her smoking, you know, the green stuff, on her Instagram. And someone commented, quote, "You're so less attractive to me now, sad." And she responded back the only way we would ever expect her to by saying, "Oh no, I only exist purely for your pleasure. What am I gonna do?" And that's really the stuff that has me personally just so obsessed with her. And at number 4, Jessica Batten. If you're at all into Love is Blind, then this one is super juicy. Basically, E! News posted a story that Mark from Love is Blind was cheating on another person he dated from the show, which was LC. Then a random account commented on that post saying, "Mark was sleeping with multiple women at the studio he trained at during the show. Maybe show those interviews with his workers next time, Netflix." Then Jessica commented on that comment saying, "Wow, news to me, I only knew about one." Yikes. So that not only was shady as hell, but it revealed that Mark cheated on both girlfriends from the show while they were together. Not cool, Mark. And at number 3, Khloe Kardashian. We got another Khloe comment because she's just, you know, oh, so shady on the gram. I love it. So as you know, if you've been following the channel, Khloe has been called out a lot for how much she edits her photos on Instagram. And after she posted a selfie, someone asked, "Why do you look so different in all your photos?" And she responded, "From my weekly face transplant, clearly." And I know she's trying to be shady and make it seem like this comment was like crazy, but I'm sorry, like if you look at her Instagram, it literally looks like she has a new face every week. And normally I wouldn't judge her on that, but I just don't like how the Kardashians get all this obvious work and face tuning and then never say anything about it. You know what I mean? I don't like that, so I'm gonna call her out until she admits it. Then in at number 2, Hailey Bieber. This one is so great because I personally love seeing couples roast each other. Like, I swear my love language is roasting. You know, roast me so I know it's real. So Justin posted this interesting photo of him walking, I guess. Not sure what it is, honestly. And I guess everyone in the comments was calling it out for being kind of strange. So Hailey commented, quote, "Your feet said, first you want to go left, then you want to turn right." And I can't tell you how much I loved this. And if you don't get it, it's from Justin's song, What Do You Mean? When it's like, first you want to go left, then you gotta turn right. That was really bad, but anyway. So happy that they're that kind of couple, you know? I'd love to see it. And finally, number 1, Kim Kardashian. So this one is so shady. That's why I left it for number 1. From both people. So Perez Hilton retweeted this photo of Kim K with some boxed braids, and we can assume Perez made some shady comment about the fact that Kim might be cultural appropriating. So then Lindsay Lohan decided to comment on that photo saying, "I'm confused," with Kim K savagely responding to that comment saying, "You know what's confusing? Your sudden foreign accent." Whew. And this was so shady because it was around the time when Lohan was coming back on social media and she randomly started speaking with a British accent, and the accent was pretty bad, with only some of the words having an accent on them. And I think this was so perfect because Lindsay was trying to call out Kim for cultural appropriation, and then Kim basically did the same thing to her with that accent. So beautiful. This is why I love the Kardashians.
Starting us off at number 10, we got Megan Fox. Megan and her ex-husband Brian Austin Green have had their fair shares of ups and downs. They've split and gotten back together, got married and divorced, and of course have had 3 kids together. And with their breakup being highlighted in the media, especially with Megan posting photos with her new flame Machine Gun Kelly, to no surprise, Brian felt the type of way, and Megan feels he's trying to portray a picture in which he's the world's best dad while she's out living her best life. After Green posted a Halloween photo on Instagram with their youngest child, Journey, being seen off to the side, Fox left a very spicy comment. I quote, "Why does Journey have to be in this picture? It's not hard to crop them out, or choose photos that they aren't in. I had a great Halloween with them yesterday, and yet notice how absent they are from my social media?" She goes on to say she knows how much Brian loves their kids, but using them as a chess piece, if you will, to feed into the narrative that she's an absent mother and he's a great father is wrong. And I mean, she's got a point.
In at number 9, Gwyneth Paltrow. This next one by Gwyneth Paltrow actually made my jaw drop. You'll see why. Sorry if we can't show you, we can probably show you at least a little bit of it. So to celebrate her 48th birthday, she decided to post a picture of herself to Instagram. Completely naked, with a careful placement of her arms and legs covering her nether region, with the caption reading, "In nothing but my birthday suit today. Thank you all so much for the birthday wishes." And even though she looks amazing, the whole situation got significantly more awkward when Apple Martin, aka Gwyneth's daughter, commented, "Mom," in all caps. And honestly, before I saw the comment, I completely forgot that she even had a teenage daughter and that her daughter was named Apple. And Gwyneth responded back with a bunch of laughing faces because, like, what else can you respond to that? And it seems that the overall consensus in the comments is that everyone is incredibly happy that their parents didn't have social media when they were growing up. And I overwhelmingly agree with that.
On to number 8, Scott Disick. For those of you who don't know, Scott was once married to Kourtney Kardashian and they had 3 kids together. His claim to fame, of course, was being on the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, as well as a handful of other spin-offs that were produced because of the show. And although the two have split since and gone on to be with other people, they've stayed in touch, remained friends, and of course have co-parented their 3 children together. That being said, Scott is known for being quite blunt, and sometimes. So with no surprise, when Kourtney posted a photo of herself captioned, "Don't cook, don't clean," Scott just had to chime in, leaving a comment which reads, "That's for sure." Now you could say it was just a fun little jab at an ex-partner, or a misogynistic comment, depending on how you look at things. You guys be the judge. I don't know.
And at number 7, Kylie Jenner. So Kylie decided to show off her and her group of friends' Halloween costumes on TikTok by making a short video of all of them dressed up as Power Rangers. And then someone savagely commented on the TikTok writing, "Someone said plastic rangers please," and Kylie clapped back, "And we love recycling." And honestly, we stand. Like, it takes a lot to be called plastic all the time, and I personally love a healthy bit of self-deprecation. And honestly, there was no way else to have responded. Like, all her friends do look exactly like her, especially her friend Stassi, who seriously is just like slowly morphing into Kylie over the years. So hey, if they can own up to it, I mean, I'm happy with that.
Up next at number 6, we got Jamie Lynn Spears. The younger sister of Britney and former star of the show Zoe 101, Jamie took a break from the industry after getting pregnant at 16 years old with her ex-fiance, Casey Aldridge. After giving birth, Jamie made sure to stay out of the spotlight, with her sole focus being raising her child. In 2011, she embarked on her country music career and has since remarried and given birth to her second child. So when she left the comment, "Where's the crime?" under a Florida woman headline, well, as you can imagine, I just couldn't believe it. Although she was clearly joking and poking some fun, at least I hope, I just wouldn't expect Jamie Lynn Spears of all people to comment on what she did. Either way, the headline read, and I quote, "A Florida woman has been accused of driving a motorized shopping cart through a Target while drinking wine from a bottle and eating sushi and cinnamon rolls." I mean, she's not wrong. Where is the crime?
Halfway at number 5, Nina Dobrev. So this next one was from Nina Dobrev, and when asked to pick between 2, she chose very wisely. So E! posted a photo of Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley taking them back in time to Vampire Diaries, and the caption wrote, "POV your Elena from the Vampire Diaries. Who are you choosing?" And this is referencing the love triangle she was in with Damon and Stefan on the show. But E! took it even further and tagged Nina Dobrev in the comments, so she would be forced to answer the question all Vampire Diaries fans want to know. And she responded, "The bourbon," with a wink emoji. And seriously, everyone take notes. This is how you respond if you're backed into a corner and don't know who to pick. Also, for who I would have chosen, probably Stefan. Like, even though I didn't really see the show, he just seems like an all-around better guy. But I know they both did very shitty things on the show, so not an easy choice at all.
Next to number 4, we got Ryan Reynolds. If you follow Ryan on any of his social media, you'll know he's no different than the type of guy he normally plays in his films, the witty, funny, ruthless guy we all love and never take too seriously. I mean, depends on the film, but I'm obviously referring to his Deadpool days. Either way, Reynolds has been married to Blake Lively for a few years now, and the two play off each other like some of the best comedy teams of all time. To no surprise, when Reynolds made a birthday post for his dog, the two had a fun little back and forth. The original photo was captioned, "Happy birthday, Bax. I'd bake you a cake, but it would kill you. Not because you're a dog. Everything I bake is poison. If I had to go to war, I'd just bring over a toaster oven." Blake commented, "This is almost as sweet as the birthday post you did for me this year." Ryan's response, "I baked you a cake." Again, if you've been following Reynolds, then you likely know how he is when it comes to his wife and social media in general. He's an entertaining dude, so if you don't follow him, I'd recommend you do so. And follow me too, why not?
And at number 3, Mariah Carey. So now that we have passed November 1st, it is now socially acceptable to start thinking about Christmas, and even play some Christmas tunes here and there. And clearly Ryan Seacrest is thinking the same thing, and he tweeted out, "I'm told it's too early to put up a Christmas tree. Need you to weigh in on this," and then he added Mariah Carey. Because we all know that Mariah Carey is officially the queen of the holidays, with her hit song All I Want for Christmas Is You pretty much always coming back on the charts in December. So the Queen of Christmas responded, writing, "It's definitely too early, Ryan. I told you to get through Thanksgiving first, but I've had one up for a month now, more to come." And I'm just truly overjoyed to learn that Mariah has more than one Christmas tree. Like, could we really expect anything less from her though? And honestly, since it's 2020, I think all bets are pretty much off. Like, if someone out there needs a Christmas tree up all year to feel better about things, you do you, boo. I will not judge.
Moving on to number 2, Jesse Tyler Ferguson. People magazine posted a photo of Ferguson and his husband announcing the birth of their child. Apparently some guy thought it was a silly name, and then hilarity ensued. The People magazine caption read, I quote, "Jesse Tyler Ferguson is a dad. The actor and his husband, Justin Makita, have welcomed a little bundle of joy, Beckett Mercer Ferguson Makita. The new parents are overjoyed and excited for this new journey as a family of 3. User PedX5000 just left a comment reading, "What a stupid name, seriously, LOL." In response, Ferguson took the high road and actually referenced the man's profile, commenting back, I quote, "If we could all just get along as one nation. You 4 Instagram posts ago. Sending you love, sir, from us and Beckett." I don't know what it is about calling someone out on their bullshit, but especially on social media when they portray to be like this kind-hearted good person and they leave rude comments, it's just the greatest thing to expose them. It's just like, you're fake. You're fake. You're fake.
And finally, number 1, April Love Geary. Model April Love Geary, who's engaged to singer Robin Thicke, looks to have finally gotten to the bottom of what happened to their telescope. And this is one that definitely has a lot of twists and turns. It all starts on the Instagram account called Overheard Celebs, where someone was talking about how they were at Robin Thicke's Halloween party, and her friend was flirting with Harry Styles, and when she went over to meet Harry, she knocked over this huge and expensive looking telescope that was in the house. And apparently Harry told her that it could be their little secret. Like, seriously, how can you not love this man? Then April commented on the post, writing that it was a normal, never used telescope, saying she remembers that night vividly. Some random commenter replied asking if she was the one flirting with Harry, and April replied back that she was Robin's fiance and that the telescope was hers too, basically. And can you imagine learning what happened to an item in your house from an anonymous social media post? Like, just wild.
Coming in at number 10, we got Rihanna. Riri got a 6-month ban after she posted her magazine cover, which saw her topless from the magazine Louis. To no surprise, she wasn't the only one on this list who got banned for showing off her nips, but we'll get to that a little bit later on. Following the ban, Riri would eventually get control of her account back and posted a hilarious meme of herself captioned, "Ri's next magazine cover if it was up to Instagram." Safe to say she was happy to be back, but wasn't holding anything back from them. Tell me how you really feel, girl. All the power to you. And at number 9, we got Madonna. I know you're probably thinking, what could Madonna have possibly done to get banned from Instagram? Well, no one really knows the answer, but when she posted a photo of her drinking from a martini glass in a bra, or what at least looks like a bra, she got a notice from the IG team. Although they didn't specify which of the community guidelines were violated, it was probably the one that reads, "Don't share photos that show nudity or mature content," although there isn't much of either of those things in her photo. Her caption also reads, "Cheers, motherfuckers, I'm on Instagram," so maybe it was the don't share photos that attack an individual or group that got her the ban. ban, but that was their caption. So I'm really not sure the cause for the ban, and it looks like Instagram isn't either. Number 8, we got Anya Rubik. Anya got banned after she posted a photo of a website front page. The photo showed Anya rocking an Anthony Vasarello. Definitely said that wrong. As you guys can tell, I'm not very into fashion, but anyway.
You know, I've been friends with Anthony since 5 years, and I've been there since the very, very beginning, and every shot I think it's getting better and better, and I kind of think it cannot get any better, and then there's another show.
She was wearing a top by that guy Anthony, and it was quite revealing. And by revealing, well, it showed her nipples, but I mean, who cares? I mean, we all got them. Like, you know, she captioned the photo, "Don't fear the nipple," but it seems Instagram was quite scared, so they banned her. Don't look at me, guys. I don't make the rules. We all got nipples. They're whatever. They're little f***ing things on our chest. Who cares? Number 7, we got Kendall Jenner. I'm sure you guys can figure out why she got banned from one of the world's most popular apps. Any guesses? Give you a hint. It was the same reason almost every other woman on this list got banned. She posted a photo of herself on the runway wearing a see-through Marc Jacobs top. Said that one right. Although they didn't delete her account altogether, Instagram took it upon themselves to remove the photo from their platform. According to the Gram, the photo violated their guidelines that included a limitation on nudity. Although it seems now they're much more lenient with this type of stuff. Only time will tell, I guess, to see who else gets banned. Coming at number 6, Grace Coddington. Her first post was the one that actually got her banned. Go figure.
This is one of my very first model pictures. It's probably in '59 by Lord Snowden.
The creative director of US Vogue got banned for doing what the rest of the ladies did on here, but in a much different way. Kinda. She posted a nude sketch of herself, but let's not forget, guys, a sketch means it was drawn in what appears to be pencil. Still, the 2 little dots on her hand-drawn boobs were enough for Instagram to make the call their guidelines had been violated. How dare Grace show handwritten boobs on a photo? Disgusting. I mean, come on, guys. At some point, you need to laugh at how ridiculous some of this stuff can get. Halfway through our list now, as I'm sure you guys can see, a lot of the people who were banned on the platform were banned for violating the nudity guideline, aka just showing some nip. Meanwhile, you got other girls on here showing their ass, and that's totally fine. Guys without shirts showing their nips, no problem. But if they see a boob with a nipple, it's game over. I don't understand. Either way, we gotta continue this list, and surprisingly, the rest weren't banned for showing their nips. Well, one kinda was, you'll see. In at number 5, we got Lauren Goodger. Technically, it was both Lauren and gal pal Katie Price who were both promoting a weight loss product, Boom Bod. But I'm just including one of them on the list because, you know, don't want to chintz you guys on the goods.
For us women, we're quite vain. I'm from Essex, originally East London, so we've always been a little bit glam, even obviously before coming into reality TV.
So Goodger posted a photo to the Gram holding a Boom Bod product, talking about how great it is. The post was taken down, but believe it or not, it wasn't Instagram that did it. After the post got a ton of complaints, the Advertising Standards Authority, ASA, banned both Lauren and Katie from the platform. Although Lauren tried to argue her case, saying she never outright said the product helped her lose weight, the ASA didn't hold back, releasing a statement saying, "We were also concerned the photo of Lauren Goodger appeared to have been edited to make her waist look artificially thin, with the result that the images were not representative of her real body shape. We considered that was particularly irresponsible in the context of an ad for an appetite suppressant that presented her as an aspirational figure." Shots fired. They're savage. In at number 4, we got Scout Willis, the daughter of Debbie Moore and Bruce Willis. Scout posted a photo of a sweatshirt she designed, which had a photo of 2 topless women on it. This led to her Insta-ban, which promoted her to take a stand.
My comfort with my body should not be dictated by how others perceive me. However, I don't wish to force this view on anyone. If you don't like what you see, simply unfollow me.
Instead of going on Twitter and talking about how it's clearly the superior app, she went even further with her antics and decided to walk around New York City topless. She posted the photos on Twitter and captioned the photos legal in NYC but not on Instagram. Yikes. Instagram CEO at the time, Kevin Systrom, told BBC, "Our goal is really to make sure that Instagram, whether you're a celebrity or not, is a safe place and that the content that gets posted is something that's appropriate for teens and also for adults. We need to make certain rules to make sure that everyone can use it." Getting into the top 3, at number 3, we got Chelsea Handler. The comedian, actor, writer, and producer got banned when she posted a photo imitating Russia's very own Vladimir Putin. I don't know when or where this photo of Putin was posted, but it's him riding a horse without a shirt on. Handler decided to poke some fun at the picture by posting a photo of herself on top of a horse without a shirt on. Or bra on. She captioned the photo, "Anything a man could do, a woman has the right to do better. #Kremlin." Of course, this was enough to get her banned on Instagram, so she went to Twitter and posted the photo there, along with the caption, "You can now find my dogs and my breasts on Twitter, only where my followers have the right to choose what they say. Bye bye Instablock." Twitter, clearly the superior app. And at number 2, we got Rob Kardashian. Now technically Kardashian is still blocked on Instagram, but he's got his own account again. The kicker here, he doesn't run it, his mom Kris seems to. Back in 2017, Rob posted some revenge porn of his ex-wife, Blac Chyna. Were they ever married? I'm gonna say, instead of ex-wife, we'll just say mother of his child. I don't know if they ever got married. And it got him what could be a lifetime ban on the app. However, the account Rob Kardashian Official is up and running, and the bio literally says account managed by Jenner Communications. Rob Kardashian does not post to this account. The account is either posting photos of Rob's kid, Rob and his mother Chris, or his clothing brand Halfway Dead. You also get the occasional Keeping Up with the Kardashians clip on his profile as well. So yeah, I don't think it's the real Rob. At least running the account. Maybe the pictures are really him. They are, obviously. And at number 1, we got Alex Jones. This man seems to have been banned from just about every platform there is. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, even Spotify and Apple. I mean, it's no secret that Jones is known for having some wild beliefs, if you'd call them that. He's denied that the heartbreaking tragedy at Sandy Hook ever happened.
And then you've got parents laughing going, and then they walk over to the camera and go, and not just one, but a bunch of parents doing this.
And is accused of helping spread Pizzagate involving the Clintons.
A prominent conspiracy theorist and the host of a popular right-wing radio show has apologized for helping to spread and promote the hoax known as Pizzagate.
And you know what happens when you go against the Clintons? Just look at Epstein. Look into it. So starting us off at number 10, we got Miley Cyrus. Miley has been known for being quite vocal in regards to what she believes in. More specifically, she posted a photo regarding the free this thing movement. You know what I'm talking about right here. It was almost immediately taken down. Miley posted a black and white photo of her topless while laying down on a bed with part of her chest showing. She captioned the photo, "Some lame def gonna flag that, but F it. Hashtag practice what you preach." After the photo was removed, she reposted another photo with pizza slices covering her chest and proved that she's clearly fighting a very real issue. However, if you look at her page now, she seems to post similar types of content which have yet to get her banned, so maybe Instagram is finally changing their ways. Regardless, her Hannah Montana account wasn't banned, and that's what's most important. In at number 9, we got Elle Johnson. Now, some argue that anyone and everyone can make an Instagram account and look at the content on there, even though I think the age is technically 13. Either way, that's where the divide is on that movement that Miley feels so passionate about. But I mean, it seems explicit content, if you'd call it that, is available all over the internet, so it's not very hard for a kid to find. And I mean, we all got these things on our chest right here. I don't know, no issue with it. Anyways, with that being said, Elle here got banned for posting photos that were allegedly too saucy for the gram. Most of her photos just showed off her curves and body, but I mean, it was nothing fully explicit. Yet for some reason, she still got banned from the platform twice, once in January of 2017 and again in April of 2017. At one point, she had close to 500,000 followers, but as of now, it seems her account is back up, but is sitting at 300,000 at the time of this recording. Don't get me wrong, it's still a lot, but she lost almost 200,000 followers because of the 2 bans. It's not fair to her, man. Like, I could lift up my shirt and I won't get banned. I'm not going to, but like I could. Coming at number 8, we got Michelle Harper. The Colombian fashionista got an Insta ban for the same reason Miley and a ton of the ladies on our first list did. She showed off her chest area, even though it was hardly visible because she was wearing a fishnet top of sorts. It's like a see-through, I don't know what right word, sequence, I don't know what the right word is, but it's not, she wasn't fully exposed, you kind of see it, but whatever. After the ban, she reposted the photo with the words, "Does this make it okay?" over her chest. You can still actually somewhat see her chest, yet Instagram apparently did deem the photo okay and haven't taken the post down as of now. And I don't think they will either, considering how it was posted back in March of 2014. But then again, you never know what Mark and his people at the Instagram HQ are up to. Number 7, we got Katie Price, along with gal pal Lauren Goodger, who was featured in our first video as well. Katie got an Instagram ban after she was posting misleading ads. I mean, it depends who you ask, but either way, Instagram and the Advertising Standards Authority, ASA, felt they needed to be taught a lesson. The girls. Just like Goodger, Price also caught a ban after posting photos with this incredible product called Boom Bod. The ASA claimed the way she was promoting the product made it seem like it helped her lose weight, when in fact her photos were edited to make her look slimmer. Katie argued her caption communicated her thoughts on the product, but the ASA and Instagram didn't care. They took down the photo, and BoomBod actually cut ties with Katie because of the whole scandal. Number 6, we got Danny Diamond. God damn, what a name. Diamond is a fashion and portrait photographer in New York City and spent a good 5 years building his following around the city to reach the 135,000 follower mark. He didn't even seem to do anything wrong, yet one day when he tried to log into his account, which he spent nearly half a decade building, it was gone. He received the message, "Your account has been disabled for violating our terms." No warning or reasoning why. Danny's belief was a competitor just flagged a handful of his photos, which definitely didn't break any of Instagram's rules. Unfortunately, it's a real possibility, and upon trying to get in touch with Instagram to argue his case, Danny claimed the customer service was awful. Thankfully, the account was restored not long after Danny had posted his story, but still, a totally random Instagram ban and bad customer service? I don't know guys, it kind of makes you nervous if you put time into your account. Number 5, we got Nicole Magdalani. The personal shopper and stylist from Dubai is known for posting plenty of videos with her either carrying bags, being surrounded by designer clothing and brands, or having one of her assistants carry her many shopping bags. It seems the content that got her a 3-day ban was a video of her walking in Dubai's Mall of Emirates, while one of her assistants followed close by with a good 24 bags or so fully covering their body from head to toe. At the time of the ban, Nicole had around 200,000 followers and simply said she expected she'd get some haters as her following grew. Of course, there were the comments that she could spend her money elsewhere, such as charities, while others reminded the haters that she was a personal shopper. She got paid to shop for people. Regardless, it seems like most people enjoy her humor, as she's currently sitting on 436,000 followers at the time of this recording. So obviously, she's doing something right. Or, I don't know, maybe they're all haters. I don't know, but hey, her numbers are getting up. Number 4, we got Georgia Harrison. She was in the same boat as our friends Lauren and Katie, with the whole slim body weight loss products that make you look as good as they do kind of thing. Harrison was a contestant on the wildly popular show Love Island, which I've never watched and probably never will. She posted a photo promoting the V24 gummies, which help you lose weight by suppressing your hunger cravings. There's apparently some sort of vegetable extract in them that creates this effect. Not only did Harrison get a ton of hate from her followers, but the ASA had banned her posts promoting the product. It even got to the point that V24 and Boombot Instagram pages had to remove some of their own posts for violating guidelines. Coming at number 3, we got Sally Mustang. This one is wild. Sally, who had over 300,000 followers at the time of her ban, lost her account for posting photos regarding her pregnancy. Nothing too risque was shown, just Sally showing off her baby bump. There was a photo of her in a laced bra with hands over her chest, so there was absolutely nothing showing but her baby bump. It's cute AF, guys. I mean, what's the problem? I wish I could tell you. Now, Sally is concerned about her finances because her Instagram was her livelihood. Thankfully, the father of her baby, Mitch Goebel, still has his account with over 200,000 followers. But following a video complaining about the ban, Instagram allegedly threatened to shut down his account as well, so now Sally and Mitch are just cooling the jets and hoping she gets her account back. So sad. I mean, why is Instagram like this? And at number 2, we got Jessie Taylor Duh. Now, for those of you who don't remember, Jessie went viral for posting a video of her pretty much bawling her eyes out and saying that losing her account felt like a murder, so she called the cops. Jessie's account had over 100,000 followers at the time when it got deleted for no apparent reason, and then her video went viral with a lot of people clowning on her. It seems haters just reported her account a bunch of times to make Instagram think she was doing something wrong, so they took her down. About a week or so after she posted her video to YouTube, which went viral with over 2 million views, she got her original account back. She made a backup account which gained a good 17,000 followers as well, but looking back, Jessie said the whole thing was a blessing in disguise, and Instagram even commented admitting their error. Oops. Coming at number 1, we got Belle Delphine. Now, Belle has been known for doing some pretty crazy stuff. In July of 2019, her Instagram page was removed after users claimed her page had explicit content on it. However, Belle's page actually never showed anything that would, according to Instagram's guidelines and policies, warrant a ban. Sure, she posted some risque content, she would get dressed up and revealing stuff and, whatnot, but nothing that I would say crossed the line necessarily. She also sold bathwater, which some thought might have been the reason she got her account banned, but it seemed that didn't have much to do with it. Instead, it was just haters hating. You know those haters, always drinking their haterade. See you later, hater.
Starting things off at number 10, we have the Kardashian sisters tied. Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian's Instagram followings are 44% fake. That is a pretty huge amount of fake followers considering Kim Kardashian is one of the most followed influencers on the platform. Out of her 145.6 million followers, only about 56% of them are real, putting her real follower count at 81 million. That is insane, dude. That means that she's being followed by 64 million fake accounts, and Khloe is only a little bit better off. She's followed by 42.2 million bots, making her real number at 53.8 million. It doesn't surprise me that Kim has a huge amount of fake followers. Her huge following is one of the reasons why she earns up to $500,000 for a single Instagram post. And huge brands don't necessarily doubt Kim Kardashian's following because she's one of the most recognizable celebrities on the planet. Moving right along now to number 9, it is Ariana Grande. 46% of her 161 million Instagram followers are fake, which means that she's got around 86 million real followers. That's insane to say because she is one of the most followed accounts on Instagram at 3rd place. The only accounts with more followers than her are Cristiano Ronaldo at 179 million and the official Instagram account at 309 million. It should also be noted that the 4th most followed account is Selena Gomez, who did not even make it into the top 30 celebrities on the list with fake followers. A huge chunk of her 154 million followers are genuinely real people. At a close 8, we got Miley Cyrus. 47% of her 95.5 million Instagram followers are bots, which means she's followed by about 51 million real people. Of course, 51 million followers is still like nothing to scoff at. That's still a huge number. And her following has only increased increased since her breakup from Liam Hemsworth. I still think Miley has one of the most bad instas around, and even though she's a polarizing figure, she's still a rock star in my opinion. At lucky number 7 on our list, it is the Korean boy band BTS. 47% of their 20 million followers aren't real people, putting their real follower count to somewhere around 11 million. And that to me is like a total shocker. BTS is one of the most popular boy bands in the world. They were the second best-selling artist of 2018, and they appeared in Time magazine's issue of 25 most influential people in the world. With how savage their fan base is, I'm genuinely surprised that they don't have more followers. Real followers. But the stats don't lie. Another close call at number 6, we got Jennifer Lopez at 48%. J-Lo has 43.7 million followers on Insta, and she's been around for quite some time. Like, can you believe she just turned 50? Because I can't. That woman looks better in a bikini than I will ever look in a bikini. But she still has closer to 23 million real followers on Insta. Halfway there at our number 5 spot, it is Indian film actress and producer Deepika Padukone. 48% of her 37.9 million followers aren't real people. Deepika is the highest paid actress in India, and Time named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2018. But that doesn't mean that her Instagram following is real. In fact, she's got one of the fakest. In at 4th, we got Taylor Swift, with 49% of her following being fake. Instagram will tell you that she's sitting at around 120 million followers, and that number is growing every single day. Like, how is it that Taylor Swift has that many followers and she doesn't follow a single account? But Taylor's real following is actually closer to 61.2 million. At a close third, one of the less popular Kardashians, Kourtney Kardashian. 49% of her 80 million followers are fake, meaning that she's followed by around 48 million real people. I've heard a lot of people say that Kourtney is their favorite Kardashian, but there might be some appeal for Kourtney to be as famous as her sisters. It's not possible to know if Kourtney bought all her fake followers or if they're just bots. What we do know is almost half of her following is fake. Moving right along now to our number 2 spot, it is Katy Perry, whose 83.6 million followers is more like 39.3 million, because a whopping 53% of her Insta following is fake. That's more than half. I can do math, and that rhymes. Kind of. Katy Perry has been recently accused of sexual misconduct by actor Josh Kloss. He's the guy who starred in Katy's Teenage Dream music video. Apparently she showed a bunch of her friends a photo of his you-know-what at a party. Not too sure what's going on there, guys, but this isn't the first time that Katy has been accused of sexual misconduct. She was accused of forcibly kissing an American Idol contestant in 2018. Oh god, I remember that. And in 2017 she was accused of grabbing a 17-year-old Shawn Mendes on the red carpet, although he did backtrack on those accusations. And coming in at number 1, drumroll please! Can we get a drum roll? Thank you. Are you ready for the celebrity with the highest percentage of fake followers? Of course you are, that's why you've listened to me babble for the last few minutes. At number 1 on our list, it is Ellen DeGeneres. 58% of Ellen's 75.7 million followers are fake. Her real number of followers is actually closer to 31.5 million, which is honestly pretty surprising. I thought everyone loved Ellen. She's got one of the longest running talk shows on the air. She's all dancing and stuff. Love it.